Hey Pisces, welcome to your love and relationship reading. We are doing this reading under a Pisces moon. I'm a Pisces, you're a Pisces. We've got a couple cross watchers in here, I'm sure. You're welcome. We're doing a Piscean reading. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Today was so interesting. I'd love to know about like what this day was like for you guys, or even what this week has been like. I mean, it's early in the week, but I like woke up this morning and felt drunk. I had to check myself. Like, did I go out last night? It lasted for hours. And it was so funny because it was like all the Piscean things, right? Like I was dancing in front of my mirror to some really good music. And then I was like praying to my dead loved ones. And then I was singing, and then I was laughing, crying, all by myself. It's just like all up in that Piscean energy. I love it. Yeah, so I'd love to know. Leave a comment below in the description box if this Piscean moon has really been affecting you. So we're going to start with our oracle cards, and then we're going to move on to our tarot and get some insight on you and your partner. And it doesn't have to be official, It doesn't have to be official, but it's the person who's been really occupying your mind even, you know what I mean? Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. All right. I love this deck. I know you guys love it too. Pisces. Message for Pisces. Thank you. What if it's possible? It's safe for me to feel my feelings. I choose to feel my feelings and to let them move on. They're just rattling through like old trains. Don't attach to them, Pisces. They're not you. They're just occupying a little space. Love messages for my Pisces. What do they need to know? Please make it clear, Spirit. Love messages for my Yeah. It's important not to hold on too tight, right? And that goes for us. It's important that people don't try to hold on to us too tight. Okay, flirt. You deserve love, and we know it. You are lovable. Pisces, we get this a lot. It's like, do we need the constant reminder? Maybe we do. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. It's a good time for spending some time with friends, opening up your world a little bit to laugh and engage with others. We can also get very sucked into the people that we love, and it can be all encompassing, and we can sometimes lose a little sense of ourselves. And when we do that, we lose our way, and us little fishies, we need to feel our way, right? So if we lose the sense of our feelings or intuition, we feel a little lost. But something that does help reset us is the other people that we love in our lives. So if that's reaching out to a friend and laughing on a phone conversation with them, if that's going out with some buddies, and singing some really shitty karaoke, like whatever it is, but that reset to remember who you are. Just feel called to tell you that. We're gonna get this card, this deck. This is the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Got all the descriptions below if you want to check them out. If this resonates, please hit the like button, and please subscribe, Pisces. It makes such a difference. Thank you so much for being here. All right, now which Pisces am I speaking to? Please make it clear, Spirit. Which Pisces am I speaking to? Two of Swords. We're coming out with a Hermit. Which Pisces am I speaking to? Please make it clear, Spirit. Information. One more. Thank you. So, Pisces, I'm speaking to those of you who have been feeling a little, this is not surprising that we're getting these other cards, who have been feeling a little separated from their intuition, who have been going inside looking for it, but there's almost another resistance. It's funny because there's a contradiction there, isn't there? There's some information, there's either as an epiphany, like a realization, or a message that's come through that has led to some disappointment, okay? Let's find out a little bit about Pisces partner or the person on their mind. What can you tell us about this person? Please make it clear, Spirit. What can you tell us about this person for Pisces? Please make it clear, Spirit, so that we understand. Please make it clear, Spirit. What can you tell us about this person? What can you tell us about this person? Please make it clear, Spirit. There we go. They have a very different energy over here. Interesting. Chariot card comes out with the Ace of Cups. Justice card could be Libra energy. And we have the Six of Cups. This is an interesting. This is very different. This is a slower energy. This is introspective. This is searching. This is a searching energy. There's a little bit of confusion, perhaps fear. You're in your head. You're in your disappointments. You're looking at the spilled milk, not at the full cups and the potential and possibilities that lie just behind you. And versus your partner who has this forward movement energy of the Chariot is faster. They're picking up pace. They see an opportunity. There's a love offer here. Now this could be also a creative offer, but the Justice card here, we do have Cancer energy with a Chariot. We have Libra energy with a Justice. I don't know how much you invest in all the zodiac signs that affiliate with the cards. By the time we have our reading out, it's like everybody's here. But it is good to know the energies attached. So there's a sense of, there's a nostalgia. There's a sense of recognition here with the Six of Cups. We're going to get some clarity on this. With a karmic justice card here, there's a sense of the balancing of right and wrong, kind of something deeper, a deeper sense of karmic right and wrong. If there are, for some of you guys, there will be, there's contracts or something connected to the judicial system involved. The justice card coming out is always a very good sign that that's going to work out really well. So let's get some clarity about the present situation at hand, and then let's unpack some of these cards, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, so we're getting a fresh deck here. Okay, please tell me about the situation at hand between Pisces and their person. Thank you, Spirit. What can you tell us about the situation at hand between Pisces and their person? Can you tell me? Thank you. Flipping in the deck is Justice. All right, something about, for sure, some contracts, or potentially just like the sense of right and wrong for balance. Libra energy needs to fly out though for us to put it in the reading, okay? So present situation for Pisces and their partner. Present situation for Pisces and their partner. Thank you. Present situation for Pisces. Flying and flipping the deck. Possible conflict, possible discomfort, but those are footnotes. Pisces and their partner, present situation at hand. Thank you. Can you please tell us messages for Pisces and their partner? That one had a funny flip. That one came out and did somersaults. Pisces and their partner. Thank you. Okay, so there's some interesting cards out here. We've got quick communication, possibly travel over distances. This would be quick travel if that's the case, but it could be just text messaging back and forth. But communication, messages coming in. The Sun card sheds a beautiful light over all of this reading. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. There is, I think somebody's choosing not to take an offer. Now, this could be simply not picking up the phone when it's coming through, possibly ignoring some of these messages, but it's not necessarily for any bad reason. It's for a good reason. It's maybe because they don't feel that they're in the right mind frame, or they don't have the ability to really say what they need to say here. So they're choosing, there's a feeling of independence with the Nine of Pentacles, like they're better off, or I'm better off, or you're better off, just focusing on myself, or just focusing on yourself, rather than take whatever offer might be at play here on the table. But it's not a bad thing. The Sun card really lightens the load here. It does feel like there's just somebody basically not responding as quickly or in the way that the other wants them to respond. Let's get some insight on past for this for you and your person. Okay, Pisces, pass. I'm just going to give the cards a quick shuffle. It just feels right. It's a lap shuffle. Okay. Pisces, you and your partner, foundation, messages in the past. Thank you. There's a withholding energy here. The withholding of the vulnerability. There's a compassion. There's some emotional stuff that one or both of you guys are withholding. It's like the wanting to kind of keep a little bit in, not like throw it all out there. It might make you a little too vulnerable for this person. Okay. All right. One more for women. Wow. There's a lot of potential here. There's something really beautiful with the Empress and the Hierophant. I think that you guys see each other as very attractive, very desirable. It's almost a little too scary, and I think there's a little holding back because of that. There's a belief system or commitments that you guys relate on. You see eye to eye on maybe your faith systems, or even your belief in, for some of you guys, this is even connected to marriage. All right, so I want to open a new deck, and we're going to get an idea of moving forward what the tarot has to say. But we're going to use the Morgan-Greer deck. So about this union with moving forward, I just got to look at this one because it spun out the World card. I love that. This is, again, distances. Somebody who you guys might be quite different from each other, even at different ethnicities or whatever. Also, the World card talks about closing up a chapter, but it did not fly out, so we are not taking it. We're just taking note of it. All right. Going into the future with this person, Pisces, what does Pisces need to know, or even the cross watcher? All right, Magician, things are possible. Coming out upside down is the Five of Cups. Let's just pay attention to that. We have upside down the High Priestess, but that's also how I turned it. And Queen of Pentacles. I'm not going to invest too much on reversals because it's not my style typically. So, but we are going to take note. We're going to go. This is all intuitive, you guys. Intuitive. All right. I want clarity on the Magician, please. Please bear with me, Pisces. Again, if this is resonating, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I hate saying that in the middle of a reading, but also it truly is, it is a request. Thank you guys. Okay, so the Magician, clarity on the Magician for Pisces, you know, flipping around funky for, okay, Seven of Pentacles. Just want to listen to that. Seven of Pentacles, Magician. We're getting Two of Swords. Like, what is this, you guys? There's a hesitation, almost a little bit of a fear around making a choice, the inability to listen to, like a fogginess around your connection with your intuition. You know that there's something you can manifest and build here together. I feel that you guys are much more familiar in building something on your own. You're much more familiar with being in your independence. And a little bit more in your comfort level. And we're seeing this in your past as well. It's like you guys are so attracted to each other. There's so much there. It's like you guys could open up your heart so deeply, but it makes you also so deeply vulnerable. And what triggers a little bit of that vulnerability is also what could be with this Magician card. When you see this potential, you know there's that potential there, but there's a little cloudiness. It's almost like there's a contradiction of wanting to move forward, but also feeling so much more comfortable on your own. High Priestess. Why are we getting the High Priestess? Can you please make it clear, Spirit? Temperance. Transformation around listening to one's intuition, and that's why we keep getting the Two of Swords depicted by this person blindfolded. You can take that blindfold off anytime. The moon in the background represents intuition, and the blindfold is the inability to see it. I think that default, that Four of Cups, that reserved energy, holding back, the compassion, the hope, you're keeping yourself safe here, but you know what? There's a cost, Pisces, and the cost is the inability to see your own intuition. So you can keep that blindfold off, and sure, you can be independent inside this relationship, and let's see how long it lasts. lasts because you're strangling yourself without that connection to intuition, and that's the cost, the inability to see the moon. So now we have the moon again right here. We have the moon there. We've got, now she's shining in your face, High Priestess energy. If you want to see her again, there's a transformation that's waiting to happen between you guys. There's a transformation in alchemy, changing from water into wine with this Temperance card. It requires balance. So listening to one's balance, it's a good question to ask yourself is, Pisces, is there something that you've been placing between you and connection to spirit, connection to intuition, or this person? Could that be a vice? Could that be some way to escape, something to keep yourself safe? Worth asking yourself, because Temperance card comes out when balance is needed, and sometimes that's literally talking about substance abuse, like not, I hate the word abuse there, but like maybe going out partying too much, hanging out with your friends, drinking too much. But transformation is waiting to happen here. One more card for the High Priestess. Why are we getting it with the Pisces? Success, victory over this. This looks very good. This is a journey that we're seeing here, you guys. This is a journey. Queen of Pentacles. Why are we getting Queen of Pentacles here? The Hermit. The Hermit. Why are we getting Queen of Pentacles? Three of Cups flipping in the deck. Why are we getting Three of Pentacles? It's like Pisces, that Queen of Pentacles, somebody here is the Queen of Pentacles. This is one of you guys. So Queen of Pentacles, it could be a male or female, it could be anybody in between. The Queen of Pentacles energy is very nurturing. It's also the ability to make a lot of money, you know, like to really value money and hard work, and to show love by way of displaying, like sometimes like buying them something or creating that sense of security and safety with money, so that that security is achieved easily with the Queen of Pentacles, because it's the way that they love. They also like nice things, you know. They do love to nurture, but they're practical about it as well. They're pragmatic and practical. So they being that they don't make all of their decisions straight from the heart, like the Queen of Cups, right? Where like some of that heady stuff, that logical, analytical stuff is far away from the Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles has kind of a grasp on both, right? Got to treat Queen of Pentacles good to keep Queen of Pentacles around. So there's this Hermit energy coming out with whoever this is. They're going inward, and they're the ones that are actually they're really trying to connect and attach to their intuition, and they're the ones that actually are turning this offer down. So if the offer that we were talking about earlier about the present situation, Pisces, that's challenging you guys, if it's literally like it's somebody kind of struggling with a little sense of rejection, that could be simply just somebody not answering their text messages or phone calls as quickly as wanted. You know, it doesn't feel super heavy. But the reason why I think that they're kind of like stepping away from this offer or not reacting, they're going inward instead of like accepting the offer, has something to do with how happy they could potentially be with the Ten of Cups. I'm going to get another deck because I feel that I've used too many of the Morgan-Greer cards. I want a fresh deck. Tell me about this Ten of Cups for the Queen of Pentacles, who is going inward rather than taking this offer, whether that offer is a phone call or communication, or yes, Ace of Wands. There's potential here. There's a real offer here. Okay, so just give them some time. If this is you, know that you can take your time in that hermit mode. If this is your lover, your partner, just give them some time. They're actually working through fighting off their own fears and doubts around this. That's why it's important that they do go in and visit the hermit energy. If this is you, it is important that you do go in and visit the hermit energy. Why are you holding back from resisting this offer, right? Well, it's because it's drawing up some doubts. But what ifs? What if I fully steer into this thing and maybe it's just the looks, how it looks on the outside. Maybe it's a false promise or a false offer. Well, let's get a little bit more on that. Page of Swords. Looks like there will be communication, but right now it might be a little too early. It's Page of Swords is kind of an immature energy there with the information. It could be not gossipy, but maybe it's like whoever this is working it out still, and it might be a little too early to talk fully. So don't rush that. They're still working it out. Tell us about this disappointment card of the Five of Cups. Why are we getting Five of Cups here? Why are we getting Five of Cups here? Okay, so there's the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, a self-induced stuck feeling around the King of Cups. This is King of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's a little bit of disappointment here because you guys are very different. One of you, and most likely you, who is the King of Cups, Pisces, y'all are feelers. We're feelers, and I think that we truly want, our intentions in our lives is to harness our emotions in a positive way and to live and to understand them and what power lies in those emotions, because we can also be captured by our emotions, but they don't have to rule over us in a bad way. They can be very beautiful. There's a stuckness and a sense of disappointment between you and this other person, because I think that they are more logic. They could be an air sign. They are more logical. And that's not to say you're not logical. You are, but there's where you can work from. Why you're coming up as King of Cups here is because the vulnerability where you feel hurt is in your place of compassion and your heart space, because that's where you're feeling the biggest difference. This person has the ability, with a couple of easy words for them, to kind of wreck you, or they can be maybe at times a little too blunt, or not even recognize always the intention and the heartfelt depth behind your actions and your words. They sometimes just miss that, and they are, you might be feeling like they're cutting you out a little bit, okay? But there's patience is written all over this as well. Patience and understanding. Justice card, again, with the air signs, we're getting Justice card again. This person is doing this because they are trying to truly find out and figure out what feels right for them. What is the right thing karmically to do? And you're different for them, and it's important to understand that. You guys have a lot of things that you see eye to eye on, namely like the way you guys are attracted to each other, and even the way you guys live out through your ambitions. You guys both have idealistic ambitions. A little bit more about this. Okay. Currently, it's important to know that, okay, I'm just gonna shut up for a second. Yeah, okay. So the behavior that doesn't serve you guys is looking for other options, is like falling prey to your own anxieties. And, when you do that, you can kind of create another reality, a false reality around these imaginary options that you coulda, woulda, shoulda had. You know what I mean? So all this can be going on, but I feel very much in the near future that it's like this is very insightful. It's very eye-opening for yourself. And I do go back to this card here, Pisces, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So, when we feel a little bit when we feel like we're in a tight compartment, when we feel like we're being squeezed, it's really important to remember that you can always expand. There's always a way to expand. There's always a door. You can break out of that shell, and if this is begging to be broken out of a shell. Does that make any sense? But the default here is your independence. There might be another way. So the default here is when you feel cloudy and disconnected to your intuition, it's because you might be defaulting to the wrong alternative, and that alternative could be kind of like, fuck it, I'm going off on my own. I know this path really well. instead of recreating something new with a magician. Does that make any sense, you guys? So I hope that's helpful. I do feel very strongly that you would benefit by getting some time with friends and laughing. Okay, I'm serious. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Happy Pisces moon.